Hey guys, I'm Turtle, and in this video I want to talk about the major controversy in the version 1.5 update for Ember Knight. Honestly, there's two sides to this, and I'm on the side that is kind of losing the battle in a way, but we're not going to put it to right and wrong. It's just two sides, two opinions. I'm going to voice my opinion once we get into the actual run. And hopefully you guys either agree with me or you disagree with me, and then share your opinion about that, because I want to know what you guys think. My opinion is going to be different than most people because I speedrun and I also play at pretty high difficulties for the most part. So, I don't know. Just let me know what you think after this, and let's get into it. And we're going to do a Doom 16 run, which is 4 haste, 4 onslaught, 1 doused, 5 blitz. So for me, this is pretty much a default run. I don't like to play at easier difficulties. This is the difficulty that I like. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the topic that I'm going to be talking about throughout this run, other than just the build that I stumble upon, is going to be about the backlash that the developers have been getting in the past couple of days about the update. Like, a lot of people don't like the changes. Also, a lot of nerfs in the last update, if you weren't sure. Also, ooh, Golden Stewart. I'm not going to be able to kill it, though. There's, like, no way to kill the Golden Stewart here. I have, like, no DPS. Yeah, a lot of backlash from the update, because a lot of it was nerfing skills. And, yeah, overall, honestly, I get it. Things were way too out of hand. Also, wow, this guy's living forever. Okay, there we go. He's gone. The skills, or the 1.5 for the players updates had a lot of quality of life things, and then it nerfed a lot of stuff, and people just didn't like it, which is unfortunate because I honestly love the changes. I love not being able to get your ultimate skill upgrade, that is, alongside your second skill upgrade. I like that. To me, that is a really good change. It keeps the power progression slow, right? And I don't know, to me, that's just, it's fun. I like that. But a lot of people hate that, or have differing opinions to mine. And that's valid. You're allowed to have your own opinions. But I don't know. It's just like, people were complaining before there was really enough time to really test out the changes, in my opinion. So, I don't know. And then, because of that backlash, and also there's a lot of people talking about it, the devs have decided that they're going to revert the changes on a couple of things. One being the Ballista upgrade. I think it's upgrade 2 or 3. Where Ballista heals you for 1 health, or what was 2 health, and now is currently 1 health, but then they're going to revert it back, per shot, right? So Ballista used to heal you with a certain upgrade. Yeah, it's strong, so they nerfed it, which made a little sense, but then people were complaining once again, like now it's kind of useless, and yeah, honestly, I agree. That upgrade itself did not need to be nerfed. Yeah, it could absolutely carry you for the entire run, but if you do a loop, then it's kind of obsolete, right? Anyways, moving on to the next couple things that also are reverting, is the skill upgrading mechanics. So, currently, like right now, you cannot get skill upgrades in A1, right? And I love that. I like that. A1 is just get the right skills you want, and then A2 would be upgrade, right? I like that progression. It makes the player take a little longer to get stronger, which is fine in my opinion. It's honestly better. And then, so that's the one main portion. The other half of it is they decoupled the ultimate skill upgrade and the secondary skill upgrade. The secondary skill upgrade, when you get it, no longer applies the ultimate upgrade instantaneously, without, like, you know, doing anything. It just gets applied. So they removed that. I love that. That's a great change. Once again, power progression is more of a flat versus, or like a little bit of curve and not just a massive spike. which I like. That makes the game more enjoyable, having a little bit more of a challenge. And I don't know, once again, a lot of people did not like that change. Now, personally, the update hasn't been out long enough for people to really have a good understanding of how it changed and what it actually affects. So, personally, I think people are just jumping to conclusions, and they need to play more. Obviously, I'm in a little bit of a different position. I played the beta, or the experimental beta, which was these changes, so I have more experience in the beta itself, or with these changes, and I do find the game fairly easy, and I played a lot of hours. I would definitely call myself a veteran of the game, so there's that. I'm not new. Things aren't difficult to me that would be difficult to the average or a new player. So I do understand that, but I don't know. I just liked the changes that they made to skill upgrades and skill upgrading, but I don't know. A lot of people just have strong opinions and say that it's not fun, or things along the lines of it just kind of wrecks it for me. Like, I don't know. I'd pull up some comments and things, but I don't want to go through all of the work to like blur out names and stuff. So I'm not gonna actually show any of the messages. Yeah, I don't know. That's just the main thing I wanted to talk about, was that, just about how the update hadn't been out for even a day yet, and a lot of people were complaining. Like, a lot of people. And I get it. The so-called for the players updates, and the reason why I say so-called is because there's a lot of nerfs to things, but if you compare the patch notes from 1.4 to 1.5, yeah, it's all nerfs. But if you do a comparison of from 1.3, which is pre-skills mastery update, to the current version 1.5, it's like still 10 times easier. In once again, my opinion, objectively, like, I can't really say objectively because things are, you know, more or less opinion based, but I would say objectively things are easier now with skills mastery updates, and things were overtuned. So I personally think they had every right to nerf a couple of things. Like, they didn't nerf everything. They nerfed, I think it was 14 upgrades, 14 skill upgrades out of the, 80 I think that there is? Like, that's not a big percentage at all. It might be bigger than you're expecting, and they didn't buff anything, but they needed to pull back something. Like, for sure, Hailstone Armor, I think it was upgrade 3, the invincibility one, that one had to have been toned back. There's just an infinite invulnerability loop that you can do with it. Like, that being in the game is so bad. Because if you're not using it, then you're just making it way harder on yourself, right? Like, people gravitate towards easy things, and that's a really easy build to go. So you're just invulnerable. Like, you're not going to take damage, ever. So once again, I fully agree with that being taken back. They're not reverting that, thankfully. They are keeping it nerfed. There's... I don't know. There's a lot of things that I think people, once again, are jumping to some conclusions, or just read patch notes, haven't played enough to really get a grasp on what things actually changed and how it actually feels, because I love it. I love the changes. The changes feel great, in my opinion. Anyways, I'm willing to have a conversation, or at least talk about this with some people. I know there's been lots of discussions in the official Ember Knights Discord server, but I haven't really wanted to chime in because I wanted to really see how people not react, but what their thought processes are before I jump in and talk about it. So, I don't know. I want to know your guys' opinions on this, because you guys are probably the main player base, or the the audience that they're trying to, I guess, balance around. Because I know I'm an outlier. I speedrun, I play on hard difficulties. Like, I'm definitely an outlier, right? I'm just curious, because, once again, a lot of people have been complaining about the update, but then some more veterans, I guess we'll call them, people that have been playing the game for a while, they seem to like it. So I don't know if it's just like a new player experience, and they just don't enjoy, I guess, the nerf? I don't know, like I said earlier, the comparison, right? If you compare 1.3 to 1.5, night and day. It is way easier currently in 1.5 than it was in 1.3. But if you compare 1.4 to 1.5, things got harder. And that's okay. I don't know. Once again, they are bringing back the deluxe skill selectors, or I guess just normal skill selectors throughout everything, and they're going to have upgrades in every area, once again. Or just skills. Like, it's... I don't know how I feel about it. I think they're just trying to please the masses, which is what I think they actually said in one of their official messages. Which makes sense, once again. If people aren't happy, but you gotta try to make them happy, right? Anyways, I should probably stop talking about that, because I've been talking about it for like 10 minutes now, and I'm sure it's not super entertaining to see like my thought process on it, or maybe you have a completely differing opinion, or maybe you agree with me. I don't know. I really want to know you guys' opinions, because it feels like the vast majority of people are on the side of they don't like the change and they wanted it reverted. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna keep making content. I'm gonna keep playing the game no matter what happens. I really like the game. Obviously, I took a couple week hiatus there for a little bit, but it was kind of needed, because I thought this update was gonna come out a little sooner, but obviously, you know, it didn't. I don't know. I got some good plans though. Looking forward. So if you guys are liking, obviously, Ember Knight's content, and wanting to stick with the game, or just keep up with the changes, that's all good. Oh, I should probably start killing things. Might not have enough damage. I don't know if I actually completed it. I heard the horn, but I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I just want to know your guys' thoughts on the new update. I don't really have anything else to say on the devs reverting the changes on a couple things. And I don't know, I think I've said enough, and I really want to know your guys' opinions, because you guys are the main player base. The people that aren't professionals, or haven't sank 1,000 hours in the game like I have. Haven't speedrun, most likely at least. So I think I'm gonna end the video fairly soon, just because I don't have anything else to say really, and I want to keep this video short so that people actually, you know, watch it, engage with it, and hopefully understand where I'm coming from. Because as a long-time player, I love this game, and I would hate to see it, I guess, die or fall off. So, I don't know. I want to know your guys' opinions. See if they did the right thing or are doing the right thing. See how you guys are liking this new skill-like setup, or skill upgrades being delayed, skill upgrades being decoupled from each other, things like that. I don't know. I'm very curious. So I'm going to end the video here, and let me know anything that you think about this. I'm super curious. I know I keep saying I'm like a broken record here, but I want to know what you guys think. Your guys' opinions mean a lot to me. I'm not a developer of the game, but I do play the game a lot, and I can always relay messages from you guys to them. I don't know, I want to see where you guys are at, what you guys think. Am I in the wrong for thinking that this is a good change, or are a lot of the people that are complaining about it just haven't given it enough of a shot yet? Let me know, once again. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.